Hi there, Munchkin. This is a follow-up video from my highest value content crypto that you just watched, which is the mega guide on the crypto bull market. And it is this one right here, friends. And obviously in this video, what I went and done is I almost demanding you to watch it. Like I should. Look, if you screw up, it's on you. Okay, it's literally on you. The fact that I released that to the world and I've done all this research information for free and million subscriber plus YouTube content creators literally have absolutely nothing on that. Nothing, not even close. The fact that it's out here for free, you're very, very welcome. Now, in my video, what did I actually do? I went through 4 years ago when I was here, and I actually went and I looked at the snapshot of all the rankings. All right, I went and looked at the snapshot, and in my post and my guide, I actually show it to you right now. So you can actually go to CoinMarketCap and you can type in historical snapshot. I went to 27 September 2020. And I went through all of these coins, and it was shocking to me because I'm looking at the left on all these names here, and I'm like, man, you guys, a lot of these are just crap. These are just mostly crap. Look at this, by the way, here's one unicorn, Luna. Okay, does a 30x from this point. I think I'll end up doing the 30x and then does a 90x pretty much. That's how much it ends up doing from this point. Okay, so that was a unicorn run, by the way. And by the way, if you want to look at Luna, friends, as well, Terra Luna, it was 120 million market cap. So this is the market cap column that you can already see here. So you can already see, from my post, my video, yeah, man, you want a chance to like make a high return, you need small caps. That's it. Not even close, bro. Not even close. Now, here's the thing. All right, if you go back 4 years, people will show you these coins, a lot of them, and they'll say, hey, I bought a lot of these coins and I did not take profit, but a lot of them, all right, now I actually have to go up and show you the top. They will say a lot of these coins still did around a 10x, which is pretty cool. I'll take a 10x from today. But now, friends, I'm now going to just show you something which is very important. And it is the Others ETH chart, which is it right now. So this is it. Okay, this is Others ETH. Okay, so what is this chart actually saying? All right, now I'm going to go slow. All right, now this chart, remember, what is Others? It's the ratio of Others, which is outside the top 10 altcoins. Okay, so everything outside of the top 10. It's pure risk in crypto. Okay, so obviously I want to remove Bitcoin. I want to remove Ethereum. That's 1 and 2. And I want to remove the top 10. Okay, because you got BNB in there, and you got more stable-ish stuff. Okay, and I want to remove the stable coins. I want pure shit coins. Okay, the high flyers, the stuff that actually changes your life, which is actually technically true, by the way. Doge was rank 40 back 4 years ago. You know that? Rank 40. And I actually have it here right now. You actually see it right here. See that, friends? Doge from this point did a 250x. So it was pretty much, it wasn't a small cap up. It was like towards like it was medium largest, but not enormous. Okay, let's just show you. Now, this ratio, let's go back here to Others ETH. This is the pure risk altcoins versus Ethereum. And it's very important to understand that this has been going sideways for freaking forever. You understand? Since 2017. Now, why is this important, friends? What it means is your chance. So this is an average, remember? So Others it's every altcoin. It's the whole market cap of those altcoins outside of the top 10. So it's the index. It's basically if you were to buy every single coin, okay, the good stuff, the medium stuff, and the bad stuff, and you squash them into one product, this is the return you'd get versus ETH. All right, and now, devastating. Why is it devastating? It's because you have not made any gains against Ethereum in like 8 years. And I really need you to take an appreciation for that. So basically, friends, this chart shows you winners, losers, squashed in between. All right, so this shows you, friends, that it is a net 0-0 game. It is literally winners and losers. So why? Why does it say that? Basically means that even after, look at this. So this is the 2021 bull market peak. And this is January 2022. So this is pretty much, this is the bull market up here. Have you noticed how we have not been making up a floor? So if we were all going to win together, buying all these altcoins, the chart would look like this, okay? It would look like that. So what would that actually mean? It would mean that altcoins, the pure altcoins, are gaining on Ethereum over time. Which means if you deviate out of Ethereum with your portfolio, most people on average are winning. They're gaining on ETH, which means they are compensated for the risk they are taking. So, you remember, friends, it's all about how much reward you'll get for your compensation of risk. Like, what's the government bond giving you right now? 5%. Okay. What if I was a crack-fueled meth junkie and I took you $1 million and I went to the casino and I gambled, and at the end of the casino year, all I was able to produce you was 5%. You would be very upset because you say, oh my gosh, you took all that risk as like a literal drug-fueled junkie in a casino by you took risk squared, and all you could get me was 5%. You did not compensate me for my risk. That's a failure. That's literally warning signs. Okay, well, that's pretty much the same thing here, because Ethereum is obviously the unicorn. So if you're deviating outside of the unicorn, you got to be compensated for it. If you were compensated for it, on average, all of us, the chart would be doing that. Unfortunately, the chart's done that. All right. So do you see this difference? That's bad. Now, what I'm now going to show you, friends, is how you can actually see from this chart most people in the top 100 altcoins, which I'm going to show you right now, they're going to get wrecked. Okay, they're going to get wrecked. This is pretty much it. This is everything here. Everything, Cardano, Tron, Avalanche. And what I mean by wrecked is everything. Render, VeChain, Optimus, everything here, man. Everything here. So by the way, they're all 1 billion market cap. This is 1 billion market cap coins. BitTorrent, all these. Yeah, man. There's going to be winners and losers, but it's a ticking time bomb for most people. And why is that? Well, you can actually see it from here, because if we go back to 4 years ago, around 4 years ago, we go back to September 2020, which was where the crash was, the first DeFi season crash. Okay, so we pretty much had DeFi season here, and then we're back to here. All right, now I want you to see how devastating this freaking trash is. Okay, look at this, friends. So how much money did you make on top of Ethereum to the top of the bull market up here? I'm going to go and show you. Okay, so from here, all right, I'm actually going to get to I'm going to pretend we're near towards the bottom. I'm going to show you the ruler. How much on Ethereum did you get to the very, very top tick? 70%. And that's top tick. So if you just were to move, let's say the weekly close, it's literally just one weekly close. Let's say you're a genius and you're able to pick that weekly close. Yeah, let's say you get 60 to 70%. So what does that mean? I'm going to go slow for you. Okay. That's why it sucks, man. But you have to go through this. I've just shown you that this garbage at the top of the bull market. SHIB, Sand, Mana, all these, the gaming, the metaverse, alt layer ones, everything that was going ballistic, all of this stuff, you were only compensated by around a 50% premium on top of whatever Ethereum pumped. And that is what that number shows you here, okay? So you were only given a plus 50%. See, plus 50% on ETH, which is that part up here. So from here to here, okay? That's it. Okay, so I'm not going to pretend that you swung it in like a boss up here. That's just a bullshit measurement because you're still holding here, because this is pretty much where we are right now. Okay, that is filthy. Now, luckily for people in the previous cycle, see, friends, last cycle, everyone sees it as a massive failure and it let everybody down, which it did. It really did let everybody down and destroyed a lot of people. Ethereum was in its second cycle and it did amazing. Okay, so I'm going to show you this. Okay, I'm going to show you, look what Ethereum did. From that September, see from where September is, this crash, Ethereum went up like a 12x, right? 12. So Do you remember I just showed you the others ETH ratio, which we go back right here. See this? You got 50% on that. Now, remember, and I'm going to show you, right? ETH did 12x pump. So basically, the average altcoin back then did 18x from today point. Okay? That's from today, friends. So it's very, very important. Now, here's the thing. You're probably saying, I'll take 18x. I know, little Timmy. I'll take 18x too. The problem, though, is, man, Ethereum, I have the snapshot here for you, or here, right? Ethereum, friends, you want to see what Ethereum's price was back then? It was 350 bucks. So we are 10x higher. Okay, Ethereum, friends, look how small Ethereum's market cap was back then. It was only 40 billion. So it was pretty much a shit coin. It was a shit coin, right? Yeah, so that's a problem. Ethereum was in its second cycle back then, and it diminished. It diminished big time, okay? Like, if you want to see, like, the first cycle obviously blew it out of the water. This one, we got a 10x. Now, obviously, crypto land, right? Oh, it's only a 10x. Yeah, but you're here to retire, man. You can go to zero at any moment. Right? You literally go to zero at any moment. And you've seen many things go to zero. You've seen things never ever recover. So it adds a lot of stress. So don't listen to these people go, oh, 10x is a lot. No, bro. Firstly, you got to get that 10x. Secondly, you got to sell on the 10x, which no one does because it can drop 70% when it's done in 2 seconds. Now you're only up a 5x, which is, yeah, I haven't even got to that part yet. Just yeah, we all know the devastation, the reality of that part. I mean, look at these, friends. Okay, if you were 2 weeks late to sell freaking Ethereum at the top, look how much it's down, 60%. So, you know, your sick cunt here, a 12x? Okay, now you're only up 6. All right, yeah, so congratulations. You're dealing with the 6, and you have to pray that you get the double pop. So, look at that. Look at that evidence that you can just see how tough this game is right now. Do you see now the difficulty now? Do you see how this is pretty much showing you it's PvP against Ethereum? It seems like everything in the industry is priced off Ethereum, how it's moving. Everything so far. And it makes sense, right? Because layer 1 smart contracts and all these. Now, of course, they're all derived from Bitcoin ultimately, but you get the point, right? So remember, Ethereum is risk on Bitcoin. If you go on risk on, you obviously have ETH. But just showing you, okay, if you go further down the curve, the risk curve, you know, outside top 10 stuff, this is what happens. Now, I've already made my video. That's why, friends, I made my video just to show you, you know, this video just made for you right now. Just showing you, okay, you know, how can you get the edge? We went through them, right? Number 1, obviously, get the coin on a DEX. Don't buy on a CEX, a centralized exchange. They're all there to dump on you most of the time. Number 2, you need an active community. That helps big time. Helps. That's your big edge, right? You need an active community there. Number 3, information asymmetry. You know, we went through Pulse Chain Wallet, maybe Coinbase customers, you know, and they're probably going to be buying meme coins. You need some sort of information asymmetry that the rest of the market out there, you're front running people, right? Information asymmetry. You could also, gave you straight out, you might see me as a unicorn. You go, oh, my friend Tommy, I think he's going to have 60, 90 or 100,000 subs in the future. And they're probably going to like trading whatever coins he's in. So I'm going to front run them. And he's going to get like 5 times more views in the bull market. So they might have 10 times more eyeballs as I calculated in that video. See what I mean? That's one example. But obviously, if you find any others, let me know. Let me know. What they won't tell me and you. Okay? There's always these cabals and insiders, and it's a tough game, okay? And obviously, number 4 relates to developer activity. But all the developer activity, most of it's EVM focused, okay? So that's all the edges. That's the whole summary of that video, okay? But now I'm just showing you how the reality of it is that, yes, most of these things are PvP. Now, remember, if we repeated from 24 years ago, exactly, which is, by the way, never before happened in crypto, okay? It's never before happened. If we repeated, that means, on average, most of you, because you're outside of the top 10, the average return is going to be an 18x from today. Average, okay? Which is great for an average, right? That means some people 100, some people 9, average is 18, okay? But that's an Ethereum price much lower. Now Ethereum is in its 3rd cycle curse. Ethereum is slowing down. And, you know, you can even calculate this as well from the chart here. How much, right, how much if we, like, popped up Ethereum to this fib level, this is only a 2.3x, man. What about if you think Ethereum's going to like 11K? Well, even Ethereum, friends, at 11K. So, oh yeah, people want to know as well, where, if we matched last cycle, where do we land? It's right here, by the way, 13,500 from today. Okay, 13,500. That is price return. Okay, but since we were throughout the cycle, friends, how much from today to get to the Ethereum top? That's a 4x. This is where it gets nasty, right? So you remember that number 4. Now, if I go back to this chart, let's say altcoins outperform Ethereum. They go back to the top of this range. How much premium on Ethereum are you getting? You're getting a double. So remember, Ethereum is going to do 4. I pray to God it does 4, by the way. That's no diminishing returns. Friends, I got to spin the helicopter hat as well. I got to play some let's play some nice Pikachu music as well. Pikachu in the jungle. Just, I know. This is well on our journey together, but yes. If Ethereum's going to do a 4x, it doesn't diminish. Okay? It does the same multiplier from its high from 2017 to 2021. It bunny hops again that same much. And then if we're doing a double on that 4, right? Where do we land, friends? We land on the 8x. We get an 8. Okay, which is, once again, shocking. That's bad. That's bad. 8x for most people. That's absolutely filthy. Now, here's the thing. Remember, that's 8x for the average. So, some, I hate to say it, some are only going to do like a 2 or a 3x from here, which is ouch. And some, the very, very lucky ones, they're going to do like a 24 to 32x. Okay, so they're going to do like, you know, much higher than 8, like 16, 24, 32. Very rare, right? Not many, a couple of percent of that the top 100-ish. Okay, but you get to see the spread here. You see how from today it's diminishing. Now there is obviously a wild card. You might say to me, "Hey man, what if those altcoins what if we bash upwards? What if others versus ETH gets up here?" I hope so. I hope so. Okay, I'm just telling you, history is against us with that. Okay, I'm just telling you right now. History is not kind to people who, if it's basically, friends, like another way to say that, another way, see what I just said? Like, we're just like, oh, I'm optimistic. I think we're going to go up forever. Okay, bro. But you be like that. This is what I'm just telling you though. If you see altcoins up here, right, versus Ethereum, I'm just telling you, man, at this point, you're like, how much further do you think you can go? Because it's a long way back down here. Imagine you have to ride that all the way back down here. You've lost all your ETH value if it goes back down. And then you pretty much lost everything. So it would be wise up here, take profit into like either BTC or ETH, just something. Okay, just something. But yeah, man, it's not the prettiest picture. But we don't know. Okay, look, ultimately I don't know. I hope it keeps going up, friends. I hope it does. But I'm just showing you. It's tough, man. It really, really, really is tough. Okay, but at least I've given you the picture, right? I've given you the picture, and yes, that's why, friends. I went through. That's why this is a follow-up, man. I went through the whole video just to show you all these snapshots. Remember, we're looking at 2020 snapshot here. All the coins 4 years ago, man. A lot of these coins, friends, are absolutely garbage. But they did like roughly, you know. Remember, Ethereum did a 10x, and so they did like that premium on top of Ethereum. They did like, you know, on average 15 to 20. So the real number was 18, right? And that's pretty much what happened. And there were a lot of duds though. But please just think about your risk for that. Think about, you're like, wait a minute, I'm in a coin that can go to 0. And I have the choice of being in Ethereum, a unicorn. You better compensate me a lot of ETH value for me being in here. Like a 2x is not enough, man. That's very dangerous, by the way. Like, think about it, friends. Like, if you have money, let's say you had $3,000 to invest. That's an ETH-ish, whatever, an ETH. You had an ETH to invest. If you're putting it away, you want way more than a freaking 2x on the ETH. That's shocking. You can't. That's friends. You're literally a ticking time bomb. You're literally gonna blow all your money. It's no way near enough risk compensation. Okay, you need like 4 minimum. You need a 4x. Not even like I wish. No. You need a 4 to 1. Okay, so if you're outlaying an ETH, you need to get 4 back. That's it. You need to get fallback. Doesn't mean like, okay, hold through. I'm just telling you that the only way to get that is you're buying low. Okay, that's important. But then you have things like Pulse Chain Sacrifice where we're down a 4x from day one sack. Just letting you know, we're down 75% from that. So it's not so easy, is it? And actually show you, for example, that visualized on the chart. You can see it right here. Okay, so see where the line is? That's the Pulse ETH ratio. You can see it's down like 75%. So if we go up a 4x from here, we're just back to break even. Okay, and actually this is where it was before that. So if we, look, this is pretty much, that's why I would say like up here, if we got up there, that's a big, nice, juicy number right up there. But you want to see how much did we rally up this point? That's 15x compared to Ethereum. So Ethereum did a 2 from here. Ethereum is just 6,000 bucks. If Pulse Chain is up 30x from today, 30x, okay, yeah, okay, consider trimming out ETH. Yeah, but that's a long way away, man. That's big compensation for the risk. But remember, it's not up, and it's not up to you. Like, you can't just say to them, like, oh, I want this amount, you're going to go up there. It doesn't work like that, right? You notice how everybody's like Turbo holding the top of Solana trash coins going, I'm going to get 100x, I'm going to hold forever and do all this stuff. They're doing it everywhere, okay? So yes, you now get a better picture of the idea of just how difficult it is to basically outperform not only BTC, but also ETH, right? ETH. So just see, this is because the power, right? But obviously, what's it all come down to, friends, is because if you really want to know, like, why is it so difficult? It's because of this chart, okay? It's because Ethereum Bitcoin is going up over time, okay? So that's why I remember I told you one of my first videos. I go, okay, the real way to chart in crypto, you got to chart against BTC, all right? That's your real gains. But if you want to go in hard mode, you chart against ETH. That's what you should be doing. Everything should be charted against ETH. No questions asked. You got to beat ETH. You can't beat ETH. Okay, bro. What are you doing? What are you doing? You've taken all that risk for what? Okay. But don't forget, friends, there are many, many examples where they are able to beat ETH. But here's the kicker. Okay, so I just want to give you some like positive friendship, and I want you to also remember that. Play some Pokemon music, friends. Okay, so I love you. Okay, look. Do you remember this list, friends? This altcoins list. This is the snapshot from 4 years ago. There is an overwhelming theme I have to show you with a lot of these shit coins here. Okay, a lot of these things down here. Okay, there's a very, very, very common deviation. So a very, very common pattern with a lot of poopy. Bitcoin Gold. Oh man. All right. A lot of them. So two things. One, they have a higher market cap, so it slows them down. Two, they are not Ethereum friendly. All right. So they have to be listed on a centralized exchange. They are not EVM friendly. So they're not as powerful leverage on Ethereum as, maybe Pulse Chain, Hex, meme coins, Pepe, everything else pretty much, okay? So if you were to go check, I'm just going to cross off stuff like XRP, you are not Ethereum friendly. Bitcoin Crash, you are not. Okay, Polkadot was not Ethereum friendly, but actually Polkadot, it did benefit. It's just funny, right? This is the funny part. Polkadot is not Ethereum friendly. However, the price relationship between .eth, if you look at the ratio, it lines up to explain that you could basically tell that a lot of the DOT insiders, they were like dumping for ETH the whole time. So it was one just giant grift. And it followed the price deviations of Ethereum. So in another way, the marketing of Ethereum, the marketing of Polkadot and the branding and the VCs, they were psychologically linked to Ethereum very closely. Okay, it's the same with Cardano, which I'm going to show you as well. So their charts, pretty much, when you look at it, you're like, okay, like when Ethereum was pumping, the Polkadot guys were able to situate themselves right next to the money of Ethereum. So, but they were at the forefront, but heaps of other coins weren't. Okay, so Polkadot's a special case, Cardano's is a special case, and there's like 50 coins that weren't. Okay, but yeah, I'll just remove them out here. But you know what? I can even just leave them on here, and show you. Crow is there. Now, BSV, nothing to do with it. Cardano was a special case just like Polkadot. Okay, now, Litecoin, you are not Ethereum friendly. Okay, EOS, not Ethereum friendly. Tron, not Ethereum friendly. Not Ethereum friendly. Tezos, not Ethereum friendly. Not Look at this, friends. This is Wrap Bitcoin. Obviously not Ethereum friendly, but it's going to have to do it. Nemic. This is Leah. This is a debt token. So just remove this junk as well. This will be included in that index as well. So this is Ethereum friendly. So Cosmos, not Ethereum friendly. Huobi token. So I don't know about these. I'll be honest. Okay, Wern was Wi-Fi, Ethereum friendly. VeChain, not Ethereum friendly. You can see from the chart, the insiders of VeChain keep dumping for ETH. Yeah, I didn't want to. You know what? Honestly, screw them, friends. I care about you more. I'm just showing you. If you're holding VeChain, I just want you to know, like, alert, alert, alert. All the insiders from all those years ago of VeChain, they are watching the Ethereum chart. And you can actually see the evidence right here. And they have been dumping VeChain for Ethereum. Okay, so look at these perfectly timed ranges. Whenever it comes time for bull market stuff, they dump all their VeChain for ETH. This is the VET ETH ratio. Okay, that's what that chart is. Just to show and bring it down to you. See that VET Ethereum up here? You can see in the top left. So yes, they just be careful. So if they got back here, they're all getting out. So yes, you're pretty much, they have a shit coin. People put money in and they're just rotating into ETH. Okay, just letting you know. So it's very evident on that chart. Now, if we go back to this chart here, so Theta, I believe, was Ethereum friendly. BUSD is just a stable coin. Okay, but it's outside top 10. IOTA, not Ethereum friendly, not Ethereum friendly. See this, friends? So what I'm doing is Ethereum Classic. This is, as Ivan called, one of the greatest wonders of the world. How Ethereum Classic is able to punch through, man. I would love Ethereum Classic to become a meme, friends. It's one of the greatest things. It's got Ethereum in the name. It's a meme. It's literally a freaking meme itself. Okay, man, that'd be funny, man. We should just start. Honestly, we should just make meme coins and just put them on Ethereum Classic, just in case. You know, just in case there's a freaking run there, just for some reason. Okay, I don't even know how to get on there. Sure, there's another network. Okay, so Zcash, not Ethereum friendly. Compound, end up dumping everyone. I don't think this is Ethereum friendly, friends. Just showing you. So Ontology, not Ethereum friendly. Hedge Trade, OMG Network. This is Ethereum friendly, layer 2. So Filecoin, I think, is Ethereum friendly. Algorand actually wasn't. But look at this, friends. Look at all these red marks, okay? Look at all these red marks. You see this? A lot of these coins, okay, so if you look at them, that's like 40%, almost 50%. So the whole point of me doing that and just showing you that, man, a lot of these coins, they are not Ethereum friendly, okay? Absolutely not Ethereum friendly, okay? 0x is... So I wanted to see this for myself as well, just so like Kusama's a Polkadot stuff, but actually I'll leave it because it's related to Polkadot. This is actually great to see. Look at that. Yeah, not Ethereum friendly. See that? So that's, man, it could be like 50%, man, or even more. That's a lot, man. That's 50%. So we can get some pressure off us by this point now. Because basically what I've just shown you there is, if we go back to this others ETH ratio, okay, if we go back to that others ETH ratio, which is it right now, okay, you can see it, okay, this others ETH. Remember that others, that's everything outside of the top 10. But now I just saw all of those coins outside of the top 10, a lot of their weight, you are non-Ethereum friendly. You are anti-Ethereum. You know, you're on centralized exchanges, you're on all this other junk. So, you know, luckily, friends, thank God we can actually, like, we've been able to do this live with you. This is a very, very important follow-up. We get an edge now. So, remember my guide video, I mean, the first point I said, you got to buy the coin on a DEX. So, but you already know, right? Uniswap or just, you know, anywhere else, wherever. Mostly, it's most likely to be on an EVM somewhere. So, you're already Ethereum friendly. You know, because Uniswap invented by Ethereum, Hayden Adams in his poopy stained underwear in Hot Pockets, right? Obviously, just be careful. There's other EVMs and stuff out there now. Other chains might be not friendly, but that's the wonderful filter we've been able to apply. So I would love to construct this index. Okay, you know what, friends? I could probably draw this up again if I had enough time and just go through removing the market cap of all these other coins that I don't want to add. Coins that you and I would never consider. Because you're like, you know what? You are non-Ethereum friendly and I have to get you on a centralized exchange. I don't want to touch you. I don't want to touch your coin. Okay, so, and if we got that chart, I have a feeling, okay, I have a feeling this chart, instead of doing this pattern, it would start instead of doing that, it would start to do something like this. It would start to be gliding up, okay? It would be up here. It'd be up here instead of down there, all right? So what would actually be showing you is all the Ethereum-friendly coins and projects and meme coins and everything else, they are slowly gaining on Ethereum. So Ethereum's dominance is dropping versus all of them. And that's actually what you want. You want that. You want that over time because it shows that more people are winning than losing. You're gaining on ETH over time. Okay. But once again, if you don't know this information, this critical information, right, and you just go around, see, this chart's basically saying, okay, if you don't know what we're doing, you know, this is, I take this information for granted. I had no idea about any of this 4 years ago. No one did. Okay? But I didn't even know where to look up the info. Didn't even know it would be relevant, right? Didn't even know how to use TradingView this way. So this complex stuff we've gone into, if you can apply this filter, you get a big advantage, huge, giant advantage, because we know, all right, it's liquidity linked and everybody related to Ethereum, it's easy for the liquidity rails to go back and forth. Like, so for example, you know, Pepe and Mog. So people can switch between the meme coins very fast, even on Pulse Chain, right? It makes sense. However, think about this. Imagine you're in an ecosystem that doesn't have much adoption. I don't know, like Tezos doesn't even have the chain and stuff out here, or Tron. And, you know, like think about the difficulty of getting someone maybe on Pulse Chain to go buy something on the Tron, one of the Tron meme coins. You see what I mean? See how it's harder? Whereas if it's on Ethereum, because Tron is not EVM, you need another wallet. You see? So it's easy for someone, or everybody in Pulse Chain, we're a subset of Ethereum. We're like, oh, we'll just bridge back out and go buy the coin, right? Or you already have access there, okay? So I'm just showing you the advantages we have by applying this filter. And because I've been able to go through that snapshot, it's given us more confidence. However, you know, like I mentioned, if you are just rolling a dice, this is most people coming into crypto friends. They're not doing the research. So if they're mostly rolling the dice, they're going to get crushed. They will get crushed. How much are they going to get crushed? Well, like back to the top of this range, they're just going to get a 2x on whatever ETH does. And if ETH goes from here to $12,000, all they're going to get is an 8x. All right, to the top. So it's going to ping 8x, and then it's going to drop 60%. That's pretty much it, right? So they're only going to be on side here like a triple, a 3 to 3.5 from today, which is obviously going to be very devastating because you mean like, what do you mean a triple? Like that's stock market numbers, man. A 3, we at least need a 10. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's yeah. So we've been able to go through this, friends. That's why it's important. But obviously, I've got to make some critical points too. I am assuming Ethereum's unicorn at least still has some flair and circus and magical fairy dust and stuff going around to get this thing going. Obviously, there's a whole school of thought of people believe that Solana is now going to be the whole new thing, but we kind of got a feeling Solana and Solana, even though like people can trade between them, the rails are getting more linked between Solana coins and Ethereum coins. People know that they know, okay, Wormhole, the bridge and stuff out here. Okay, so they're not too far removed. Okay, but when you start to venture into all the other stuff, you get to see how important that filter is because, man, this is pretty much the PvP. This is straight PvP, okay? But that's our advantage. We're here 18 hours a day. I'm here playing for you some very, very nice angel music as well, okay? We're here 18 hours a day. That's what on all these tiny build-ups of all these passion and friendship and kindness and eating jelly beans and spinning on this squeaky chair. This is the type of stuff it amounts to. Just being here every single day, we know, okay, Vitalik's got a giant brain, right? Telekinesis. He is a 4,000 IQ alien. Okay, EVM. Okay, Solana. See, we start to understand all these concepts. We put them all together. It gives us the confidence to know, like, okay, where are all the communities? Where are the altcoins? What are people going to buy? You know, whereas everybody else coming into crypto, see, it's funny. If what you're thinking is, you're like, oh, I would never buy that junk. Like, you know what I mean? Like, let's actually go to the top 100 friends right now. I can actually show you. Like, if you're like, man, I'll never go buy any of this junk. Like, let's check it out right now. XRP, you know what I mean? Like, let's actually look at like a live snapshot right now. XRP, like, man, you're heavy. Toncoin, okay, Toncoin. But think about this, friends. Doge, Cordenzo, Tron, okay? Even though Tron's got all right numbers, Avalanche, Shiba Inu, Polkadot, right? You probably wouldn't touch. See, a lot of these, a lot of people are hoping they come back, but we could filter a lot of these, okay? You could just filter a lot of these. You could just cross them out, Litecoin. But even then, right, you want more risk than Matic. You want more risk than just these high stuff, right? So Shiba Inu, yeah, Shiba Inu is cool, but you probably want more leverage derivative on it, right? Casper's had a big run. Pepe now. You see, friends, even in our minds, we're like, oh, I recognize those names. Yeah, but if we go back to 4 years ago, I've just shown you, it's a trap. It's a trap. All these coins, most of them are traps. Yeah, 90% of the coins that we're seeing right now are traps. Even I'm like, I've got my jaw dropped looking at these, right? You can easily see this, probably a trap. ICP, Ethereum Classic obviously might be a meme at the end. Monero, you have, see these friends? Craptos, Stellar, HBAR, Stacks, Cosmos. You see these friends? You see how we're removing a lot of the Ethereum non-friendly stuff to see? If you can filter those out, you just increase the probability that you're doing well, okay? So that's a very, very important follow-up. And we can start to see how like, oh, crap, yeah, the stakes are getting higher and higher. So because there's so many coins, you can see it, that there is so many coins. And you making a mistake, it becomes more and more costly. And like I showed you before, right? This is the total crypto. So this to this, so from 2017 to this part, it did like a 3 to 4x. And remember my numbers, friends, my numbers up here, it's like a 3.7x. If you did the same thing up here, crypto goes to 10 trillion. This is a 10 trillion mark. So if we got up to there, it's still a giant number. That number is a 4 for the whole industry. But remember, why is it 4 for the whole industry? That includes Bitcoin. Maybe Bitcoin only does a 3. Maybe Ethereum does like, you know, maybe like a 4 or 5. And then those altcoins do like an 8. You see that? And then it averages to around that 4x to get up there. And yes, to be honest, this is a non-diminishing gain. So this distance is the same as that distance. It doesn't diminish. So you already know we're like making a couple of dangerous assumptions. We're like, oh, well, why do you think this one's never going to diminish? Why? You might say, oh, Bitcoin ETF. Maybe. I hope so, man. I hope so. That's what we've done all the homework here. And you don't need to stress about anything. Just got to be realistic with stuff. It's still a dice roll. It's still a dice roll. We don't know. But I'm just trying to tell you, like, ultimately, after you see all this, okay, what I want you to walk away with, you go, well, in the previous bull market, the benchmark was 10x from today. That was the benchmark. But why? Because Ethereum did a 10x, okay, from today. So that's why I'm telling you, that's the benchmark, okay, the bench. So if you got a 20x, you killed it. You absolutely killed it, okay? But also, remember, a lot of people don't click out. It drops another 70% back, okay? Very, very fast. So I showed you, you missed out the top by 2 weeks. Everything's down 60 to 70%, literally, right? Many coins, Chainlink, Doge, everything else. So you just got to be careful with that. So 10x is the benchmark. Now, if you think, freaking man, it's going to be tough, right? The benchmark's not 10x anymore. Because if the benchmark is 10x, then you have Ethereum going to $30,000 in the next 12 to 18 months, and Ethereum has to flip NVIDIA. That's a stretch for me, man. I hope it does. I hope it does. That's tough for me to see. NVIDIA flipping, NVIDIA being flipped by Ethereum. I hope so, but I'm just, that's big numbers, man. That's big numbers. I really pray we get there, but that is breaking the diminishing gains. That's an exponential parabola compared to last cycle. So if the last cycle's benchmark was 10x, this one is 4x. All right, from today. That benchmark is 4. Because why? 3 times 4, you about $12,000 Ethereum. So, yeah, I know, friends, not biggest numbers. So if the benchmark is 4, if you're getting a winner, when we look back, it's somebody from today who gets 8, 12, 16. They're like giant winners. 8, 12, and 16 is last cycle's 20, 30, 40. Like that. Okay? Just to let you know. If we did the exact numbers out here. So that's pretty much it. So when people used to get 20, 30, 40, so if people put in 10 grand back then and they turned it into $200,000, $300,000, $400,000, now they put in 10 grand, it would be $80,000 to $160,000. So compare that. So up to $400,000 now. Now that return is $160,000. You see that? See that step down? Of course, though, there is a way to solve for this, okay? And a friend out here, I don't know who it is, has been literally telling you while wearing a helicopter hat, since 2022, you pretty much got to go all in. You got to go all in. You have to buy more, you have to get more long, and you have to keep believing. And you have to start, we're not in the world where we can throw in $800 and retire anymore. That's 2014 days, okay? That's what Crypto Kobe was able to do, become a billionaire off $800, literally, okay? We don't get that luxury anymore. The industry's more established. Everything is more curated, more mature, okay? Now, obviously, there is parabolic gains. There still is, but you can't, friends, you can't be, not financial advice, but you can't go in here and go, well, I'm gonna put 2 days of my salary and I'm going to try to retire. Yo, good luck, okay? If you want to take it seriously, what are most people doing? They're looking towards, hey, how do I put 3 months salary? How do I put 6 months? Okay, and for the larger cap stuff, they're saying, oh, I've got 12 months in there, 1 year. So they're happy with like an 8x because they have 12 months of salary invested. Sorry, 12 months of their living expenses. Okay, remember I told you to measure your portfolio by, okay, your living expenses. Let's say some people, it takes them $20,000, costs them $20,000 a year to live. Okay, they have that invested in a coin. Maybe it's a large cap. They're praying for like a 10x. Okay, because like, okay, if they get a 10x on that, that's literally, they get like 10 years, maybe like a third goes to the government. They got like 7 years of living free costs, you know? And all they have to do is play one cycle. And if they get a triple on that, now they have 20 years of living costs. You see what I mean? That's the life-changing retirement stuff out here. But they had to go the full 12 months of investment. And yeah, you have to up the stakes out here. But this is the game, man. This is the game. And all those people who only have a week invested, okay, there's people with like a couple of $100 and stuff here and there. Obviously, if you watch my channel, you know to go harder than that. But a lot of people, yeah, then obviously they're not going to make it. They're going to hold too long. And unfortunately, what ends up happening is the gains are so like split up that by the end of the cycle, they end up hurting themselves anyway. So I've already know many stories like this. People put in like $400, and then after the things go up like 15x last cycle, they got a credit card loan, put in $7,000 at the top. Okay, so they double up, and then they round trip pretty much most of that, and they have a credit card debt now. So that's unfortunately what ends up happening. And yeah, there are worse stories where people put in $2,000 and they put out like a $30,000 loan at the top. So that's why it's important to buy low and to believe, okay? But after going through all these, friends, remember, the most important part, even though we saw the others ETH, okay, that's the PvP game, okay? If you are in a non-EVM, so if you're anti-Ethereum, like XRP and everything else, man, the odds that you freaking like accelerate on ETH, they've been rough on you in the past, okay? I hope it changes for you, but it's been rough. It's been rough to disconnect an upside to the ETH. And everybody else who's ETH friendly, their ratios accelerate on ETH. So they are pretty much like they're gaining dominance versus Ethereum, which is what you want. And we're hoping that all the like meme coins, Pulse Chain, altcoins, or everything on Ethereum, or buying everything on Ethereum, even Solana stuff, they're all going to be contributing more growth to your portfolio when, say, Ethereum ETF comes in. That's what you want to see, okay? Rather than you like obviously making the fatal mistake. So remember, friends, I had that big post here, okay? Is that it's a follow-up filter review. You got to see, because ultimately, remember, once again, you had the number one thing, buying on a DEX, super important, okay? Because we've gone through the filter list. Number two, you had the active community. Number three, you had information asymmetry. Number four, you have developers. So if you start to just tick those off, you just increase in the probability that you're on like some of the amazing winning stuff. That's it. You have a chance to be on the amazing winning stuff. Obviously, no guaranteed, okay? So there you go, friends. It really is the highest value content in crypto. It was part 2 as well. Make sure you like, subscribe, bell button, or catch you in the next one.